I was down there for almost 6 weeks, spending night after night on a cot, Maria and I. What Maria never got, and what bothered me so much, was how I had to kiss Joseph's ass in order to get her passport. I didn't have $5,000 to spend on a passport. If it wasn't for Anna, who saw what I had done, coming all the way down there to Honduras for her, something that Anna never thought that Maria appreciated, because Maria never did. It wasn't for Anna, not Joseph, but Anna, I never would have got the passport for Maria. I can't tell you how many times Maria would tell me how I was a coward because I wouldn't stand up to Joseph. Well, I wouldn't stand up to Joseph, Maria, because he was getting your passport. Women. Women don't appreciate what you do for them until it's taken away. Well, needless to say, it was a very, very romantic time down there with her. And you don't know whether the romance is just about being in another country or what. I met her family down there in Tegucigalpa. Her birthday was on the 15th of September. I was there at the end of August, and we went into her hometown, the village of Hudacopa, for her birthday. Also, the 14th was the Independence Day for Honduras. Independence from Spain, I guess. Well, on the 14th, that evening, I had been drinking, and I fell asleep. I woke up. I was in her home. I woke up alone, and I heard music playing. Well, I didn't know what was going on, but I knew how much Maria loved to dance. I got up and walked down this dark village street down to where the music was playing. And Maria was there. She was sitting in the front, all dressed up, but she was just listening to the music, her and her mom. I was still pissed. Well, her father was there, and he asked me what I thought he asked me was, do you want Maria to go to bed? And I said, sí. What he had asked me was, do you want to go to bed with my daughter? Needless to say, Maria was pissed. Well, I took her back to her house, the little bedroom that we had alone, her and I. Oh my God, she was so angry. Yeah. Lost in translation. Anyway, we laid there all night. The party broke up for the Independence Day. And we laid there trying to fall asleep. Last thing in the world she wanted to do with me was have sex after that. So we laid there in bed, and as every person left this party, all through the night into the morning, the dogs would be barking like crazy. It was impossible to go to sleep. And I was irritated. Eventually, come sunrise, frustrated with me, Maria decided to put me asleep. Let me tell you something. I've had sex many times, and when I look back, oh dear God, that morning was absolutely the best sex I have ever had. She put me to sleep. Well, the next day was her birthday, the 15th, and we had a little party there at her house. It was very nice. You know, when I came into the village, I was surrounded by little boys and girls, just fascinated by me. They had never seen a white man. I'm talking 20 kids just surrounding me as I walked in through this dirt road in the village. There are some experiences you cannot duplicate, ever. Well, we stayed there for her birthday, the 15th. Then we left and went back to Tegucigalpa. Excuse me. Well, I wanted to see more of Honduras. I mean, I was down there, as far as I was concerned, on vacation. Something Joseph never got. Only got a few more minutes of this video. And talk a little bit about Joseph. This was a very disturbed man. A real Freudian case. He was obsessed with his mother, a woman who had been dead for 10 years. This piece of work, I tell you, he told me about a week before I left there, he said, you know, I could have taken you for a lot more money. Ah, Joseph, what a guy. You could have taken me for a lot more money. I remember one night when he was drunk, he had kicked his wife. Now let me tell you something about Anna. The entire time I was there, I never saw her do or say anything that would be remotely considered disrespectful to him. One night, in the middle of the night, I get woken up to hear Joseph kicking Anna out of the bed and telling her in Spanish, "You don't deserve to sleep in a bed. Sleep on the floor." Same night, Joseph said in Spanish, "Tú es no mi esposa. Mi madre is mi esposa." In English, "You are not my wife. My mother is my wife." Real head case, Joseph. About 3 weeks after we got there, he finally got us a bed. Over again, I hear from Maria how I need to stand up to Joseph. Maria, Joseph, as much of a piece of shit as he is getting you your passport. The shit I deal with women don't appreciate a man who loves them. Well, I did go on vacation eventually. Nice long bus ride to the beach, La Ceiba, which, as I can see from the timer, I will be getting into on the next video.